up, everybody? This is Mike from EV.network. Today I did something pretty crazy to my car and I wanted to show you guys. If I were Elon Musk and I could take back one tweet about the Model 3, I'm pretty sure it would be the tweet about it feels like a spaceship. Now, I know some people say, well, with the minimalist interior and the screen, it kind of does feel like a spaceship. Well, the problem with that is the actual tweet doesn't talk about the display or the dashboard or anything like that. It's about the steering controls. So this person actually asked for the steering wheel to be like a Ferrari steering wheel and move the stick functions, the turn signals, horn, etc. on a paddle shifter behind the wheel. That would be cool. And Elon said, wait until you see the real steering controls and system for the Model 3. It feels like a spaceship. Now, that doesn't sound like anything to do with the dashboard or a screen in the middle to me. It sounds like the steering wheel. Now, if you look at the picture that was given out to early reservation holders, the sketch of the Model 3 shows a steering wheel that looks like what you'd find in an airplane or a race car. It doesn't look like, a standard round steering wheel. So I'm pretty sure that his original plan, or their original plan, was to have that type of steering wheel in the car. And if you look at the dashboard, it would make sense to have nothing blocking that dashboard, especially since you have the air vent going across on the driver's side as well. So I took things into my own hands. Literally. After many hours of sewing, I'm ready to go. I'm not a professional here, so criticize this sewing job all you want. But okay, it's popped out. And there we go. There's the airbag module. There we go. See if everything works. Alright, there we have it. Now that feels like a spaceship. So everyday driving is pretty much the same. I'm in autopilot, so normally I've got my hand down in this lower part of the steering wheel. So how does it drive? It's actually pretty awesome. Pros are when you're driving in autopilot or cruising down the road, you have nothing in front of you. Between you and the dashboard, you and the road, there's nothing. And I think that's the way the car was meant to be. Cons, I'd say the only problem with this type of steering wheel is that when you're trying to turn around in a parking lot, you can't do hand over hand like you typically would. So it takes some getting used to. I've actually been practicing over the past month or so just to see how well I could drive without ever touching the top of the wheel. And other than the few times when I kind of revert back to my original stick shift steering position where I have my left hand up at the top of the wheel and my right hand down on the console, other than that, I've pretty much stayed away from the top. Most of the time I'm driving in autopilot and my left hand is down at the bottom corner of the steering wheel. So really this is no different than how I normally drive. I've driven in some curvy roads. I live in the mountains, so driven some curvy roads today, and it's pretty good. I've actually got to drive down to South Carolina, which is a couple hours away, in the morning, so we'll see how a long trip does on this steering wheel. I really wish it could have come like this from the factory. My sewing skills, especially with leather, aren't the best. It doesn't look awful, but, you know, from the factory it would definitely look better. So, my stitching, you can't really see it from the front, but, you know, if you're looking from the top, it's not too bad, but it doesn't look like factory finish. So there you go. Hopefully you guys like this video. Hit subscribe down below, and I'll see you in the next one.